displaced, not the first time for them to displace.
Indeed. Mahmoud Rostam, we have to leave it there. Thank you very much for coming on the programme. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We're going to speak now to Chuck Freilich, former Israeli Deputy National Security Advisor. Thank you for coming on the programme.
Thank you.
What do you make of the situation in Rafah and the IDF's approach to what's happening there?
Well, first of all, I like the way that you've chosen to frame this discussion. You start with a report from a refugee, a human affairs story, the crisis of refugees, for whom we all share deep empathy. And of course, there's really nothing that I can say after you speak with a refugee. You might have paired him with some of the refugees in Israel, the about 100,000 or more people who've still been displaced by the war, or hostage families. That might have been a more appropriate way to do about it. Look, going into Rafah, what is being done at the moment is a very limited operation, which is so far, and I think this is pretty much the objective, it's the story, was to take over the Rafah crossing and control part of the border between Egypt and Gaza, which is where most of Hamas's weapons have been smuggled through over the years. And they also charged taxes for transfer of non-military transfers, and so it's a primary source of their funding. And so this was a move that was essential to make if one shares the objective of weakening and possibly destroying Hamas as a coherent military force. This is a move that...
Do you think that can be done?
What?
The destruction of Hamas as a military force?
As a coherent military force, I think that was achieved months ago. And there is one remaining pocket of significance, and that was Rafah. And there are still 4 battalions there, which Israel has not done, and it has not done that largely under international pressure. But this limited move that was conducted was actually done, at least with American agreement. I have yet to see the UK response, but it's a very targeted move that I don't think anyone, not only should they not have a problem with it, they should support it if you share the objective of at least weakening Hamas, let alone beyond that.
And can we just move briefly to the ceasefire talks? I know it is difficult. I'm not going to invite speculation, but what's your assessment of where we are with ceasefire talks and what you would like to see?
Well, we've had numerous ups and downs over the months. It does look like we may be moving closer to an agreement, but as you're saying, speculation would not be terribly productive at this point.
Okay, Chuck Freilich, thank you very much for coming on the programme. Thank you.
Thank you.